Hello everyone and welcome to the Fireside session at the Zero Project Conference 2024. I'm joined here by two wonderful people that I cannot wait to learn more about, Matthijs and Yasmine. One of you is from EnableMe and one of you is from a Morocco foundation called ALNOUR Marrakech. Please, if my pronunciation is really wrong, please correct me. So, Matthijs, can you introduce yourself? And Yasmine, can you introduce yourself a little bit more?
Yeah, I'm working for the EnableMe Foundation as an incubation manager. So I'm responsible for guiding the partner organizations to set up the online platforms, which I will talk about later more.
Thank you. So I'm Yasmine CHAKIR from Morocco. I represent ALNOUR Association for women with physical disabilities. Thank you. And also we have an social enterprise.
Okay, so tell me, what is EnableMe and why did you choose Morocco for the platform?
So EnableMe is empowering people with disabilities through an online platform with content on all different thematic areas related to disability and an online community for peer support. So we can make an impact in countries where people have access to internet and where there's a high need. So the both sides, and that's what we saw in Morocco. There are many people with smartphones and access to internet. At the same time, we saw that people with disabilities still have a high need. There are many gaps. So we were there kind of at the right spot. And with that, we have a financing partner that was able to support EnableMe, and they had a particular interest in Morocco. So 1 + 1 was 2.
So if I'm understanding this, you are using a rather centered human approach with that platform. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're right. So when we decided for Morocco, we did not start with the implementation right away, but we took a phase for a human-centered design. We started with a needs assessment through interviews and surveys to really understand the local situation, the needs of persons with disabilities, their environment. The gaps that they are facing. Then we took a second step. We invited persons, representatives from 12 organizations working for people with disabilities, representing different regions from Morocco and different types of disabilities. And they validated the needs assessment. And then together with them, we created personas and user journeys. And then the next step was the initial design of the platform. So there was a full workshop of co-creation with local partner organizations because we wanted the local ownership and the platform to be rooted in the Moroccan society.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit more about the needs you identified and what is the final aim of the platform?
So there's a high need for relevant and reliable information, especially on topics like accessibility, independent living, also government regulations, government services and how to access it. So information in an easy to read, easy to understand format. Also information about access to education, access to training, access to the labor market. And so that's the part of the content. And we saw that the partners validated that individuals with a disability could highly benefit from such a peer support platform where people can meet each other, help each other, inspire each other. So that's the aim of the platform. We are bringing different stakeholders together. So not only individuals with disabilities, but also their caregivers, the family members, experts, representatives of advocacy organizations, also government officials, managers of companies, everyone who's interested in disability inclusion. We bring together on the platform for sharing of knowledge, inspiration, sharing of stories, and collaborating to promote inclusion in society.
Okay, and now I'm wondering, how does the Moroccan partner come into this? How do you help with this platform?
Okay, so to answer these questions, I would say that we have formed an alliance of 24 partner organizations from Morocco with different expertise. So together we are covering all types of disabilities and origins in Morocco. So this alliance is taking care of the quality of the content, and we even have scientific community for quality insurance. Okay, so we are also taking the responsibility for engaging with users, empowering them in the platform by doing the public relationships. And we also have steering committee for the governance of the platform. We can say that through this alliance, we have collaboration with EnableMe, but through this alliance, we ensure that is rooted in the Moroccan society, and we have a long perspective of sustainability, and we already developing relationships with Ministry of Solidarity and other government entities, which is important for us. Yes.
That sounds really fantastic. It seems like you have so many people that are collaborating on that. And I think that in the beginning you mentioned a donor or a sponsor that is also helping you develop this platform. Can you tell me more about them or about the collaboration?
Yeah, so what was very important that this donor understands the need of the local ownership and the human-centered design. So they did not ask us to submit a proposal with impact indicators in the beginning, but they were willing to support the process of the design. And now, after this phase, we are better able to understand the needs and also understand what potential impact we can make. And one of the unexpected results was that we were thinking about selecting one of the local organizations as a lead partner. But the unexpected result was that we had 12 organizations in the room, and they raised their interest in developing this platform together. So they gave their commitment, and now, so we formed the alliance, and that grew to from 12 to 24 organizations. So we have now a strong partner alliance in Morocco, and through them we are able to strengthen the disability movement with the online EnableMe Morocco platform.
That really sounds amazing. Do you know how many users we have on that platform, roughly?
0, because we are going to launch in March. That will be a soft launch. Then we will onboard the super users, the first users from those 24 partners. And then we grow. And then in September, we will have a public launch, hopefully also with government involvement, but at least with a lot of PR.
Of course. And are you still looking for other collaborators, for partners? Do you want to make a shout out to them?
Yes, very much. So what I mentioned, corporations, because we are providing services to help corporations to make their products and services accessible for people with disabilities. Also other organizations working in the field of disability or in the field of lobby and advocacy, rights for marginalized groups in a broader perspective. So yes, welcome to join us.
Yasmine, is there anything else that you would like to tell other organizations in Morocco why this initiative is worth joining?
So I would say that first of all, this is an interesting project that we participate in, because in Morocco, as he said, that we have many people using phones and technologies, but we didn't have in Morocco a platform to help these people. For example, to looking for spaces accessible, or so I think this platform is very useful and is going to help people in Morocco, and also their mothers, and for example for their children with disabilities. So I would like to invite other organizations to participate and to join us, and to so it's very interesting. Thank you.
I think that we can all here share the sentiment that really partnerships, networking, finding the right people at the right place is the most important for any project to really work. I mean, Zero Project has to be one of the great examples on how partnerships and collaborations can work on the global scale. And probably this is my last question, but what is ahead of you when you start, when you launch the platform? What are you expecting?
First, we will onboard the users and activate them, so that they not only come to the platform, read articles and then go, but actually contribute. So either raising questions and or answering questions of other users. And then we also have plans for using artificial intelligence for more personalized content and a more personalized user experience. So that will also be an important aspect of the work.
So you are not only collaborating with donors, with partner organizations, you want to also reach out to the users and take their experience and just go forward. I think that's an excellent task that you are embarking on. And I wish both of you a lot of luck. Please, everyone, tune in March and in September, please correct me, in September to join the EnableMe Morocco platform. And hopefully we will all see each other there. Do you have any final words that you want to part with the participants right now?
You can already have a preview on EnableMe Ukraine to get an example, or the Swiss or German websites, or the Kenyan website. So there you can get a preview of what we are building in Morocco.
That's fantastic. I will make sure that we find a way to redistribute all of those links so everyone can have the taste of the platform that is coming to Morocco. Thank you both so much, and thank you to all who was listening and looking at us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.